My name is Tsehayu Kassie. I'm working for Vita in Arbaminch. I have been working with Vita for the last 19 years since 2005, and I have worked with Vita in different positions. But currently, I'm working as a program manager for the Gamo area project. We started the food security program just 19 years ago. It has been a place where Vita has been established first in Ethiopia. The Gamo area project has been the first program country office in Ethiopia. Then we have done lots of things, and based on our lessons, and it has scaled up to other areas. So when we start in Gamo area, we had done so many assessments, and there has been food security problems, and so that we have devised to assist farmers in a project. So in that way, the first program we have done is potato program. Now it's believed to be over 60,000 households has benefited from this program. Potato has been implemented by our farmers for the last 50 years in Gamo area, but what's the lack was, the productivity of potato has been very much less than now the result we brought to this area. Formerly, about 90 quintals a hectare has been produced from potato from this area, but now with improved technologies and innovations, Vita has improved this to 360 quintal, which is 4 times the productivity of the local variety. So in that regard, the farmers has been capacitated with trainings, improved seeds has been introduced to the community, and as well as there has been innovations with preservation. Formerly farmers has been preserve their potatoes in a straw, and in areas where they have been susceptible for rodents and attacked by termites. But afterwards, we have introduced DLS, which is a diffused light store, which is an innovation made from local materials, just bamboos, and they can preserve their food for longer time, because potato is perishable, but it has to wait in a good preservation mechanism in order to use it for extended months. And this has been the great achievement that BIT has brought to this area. It has been found that the food gap months has been reduced by this program, because they produce potato this time, then in a month or 2 months time all will go out, but now they can put their potato for longer time, so they can consume 9 months, 8 months of the year, so it reduces again the potato program has also farmers has been food availability has been increased at household level, because produce in bulk. So this bulk production has been benefiting the farmers in terms of securing their food in the household, as well as they have been benefiting from income from sale of surplus potato seed and tubers. So this has been one of the great achievements. Really, I am proud to be with Vita, because I feel that I am part of this remarkable achievement so far. In the last 90 years, we have been doing lots of things in terms of, even we have been working with, mango. In terms of mango, if you like, we have introduced improved varieties, which will be, useful for factories, which has a good juice and sugar. Formerly the local varieties in Ethiopia are very small, they are not juicy, they have disease susceptible. So in terms of the disease, when Vita start intervene on mango area, there has been wastage has been 72%, which means one farmer will lose 7 mangoes out of 10 mangoes. It was a very high amount of wastage. Variety improvement programs that has been held here for the last 5 years. At this time, the wastage has been 22%, which we could say it's a normal level. You may lose 2 mangoes out of 10. This has brought a great achievement to the farmers in this area. And now at this time there are cooperatives organized by Vita, which has been a fruit and vegetable cooperative. So they are going to establish a mango processing factory here. This is all achieved by Vita's engagement in mango in this area. Apart from this, we have also a seed production, hybrid maize seed production programs. 15 years ago, it has been the first program in this region. A hybrid maize has been successful with certified farmers. So by now it extends, and over 4,000 farmers are engaged in seed production. And this has a great impact to these farmers, to smallholder farmers, because seed availability at the community level, cheap seed, at the same time, a seed that is grown from this area will be suitable for others in this area. So apart from farmers, those who producing seed, the other smallholder farmers are benefiting from this sector. Seed availability is the great achievement Vita has done this for the last 15 years. So those farmers who are engaged in seed production, they have changed their life, because the extra income from seed production is really huge. One of the areas that Vita has been working for the last many years is the water sector. We work water into sections. One is for irrigation purpose and as well as for potable purpose. In terms of irrigation, we have been working on small scale irrigation structures, and we call it flume structures. Before 12 years, we have been granted with the European Union fund, and we have been developing a design for flume structures. And now by this time, this flume structure has been scaled up through the government, which is one of our remarkable achievement in this area. The other part was a potable water program. Still, it's running in this area. If you see the potable water program in it's not only in Gamo, in the region, based on the statistics that has been produced by the government, 50% of the water points are not operational. When you see this in terms of cash, it's huge money. So many organizations come and construct water. When they get back, it stops, and no one cares after. So what we create was maintaining those non-operational waters has become it was a good idea, because rather than investing another money, maintaining is a better one. Establish a committee that can look after that water, that generates money from the community, and sometimes they take money, a flat rate money from the households. The households will contribute monthly, so that money will be deposited in a bank account, and it will be used for maintaining of the water without the involvement of the project. And that's one way of sustaining these water programs in this area. So the WASHCO committee or the water committees are responsible to manage the water points. So they will collect money, they will deposit, they have kind of a cooperative structure. They will have treasury, they will have a chairperson, they will have deputy secretary, So Vita is known for establishing this kind of committees everywhere we construct water. I think innovation is one of the pillars of Vita. We have been introducing this small DLS storage for potato. When we start this DLS structure, there has been few who has understand the importance of this technology. Every household has a DLS in Janja, which is a great, no one knows how it goes, but farmers has been replicating it. Nowadays, at the zonal level, there are over 6,000 DLS owned by private farmers. I tell you about the flume structures. There have been innovation, It's a kind of bridge that is being made from sheet metal. So it will be set up on the upstream so that water can flow and jump over a gully or some bridge, so transports water for irrigation. It's a simple innovation, but by now farmers are replicating this. The government is following all these structures and constructing. Again, the washer and rope pump has been also, it's a simple innovation, but I think as I said, our focus is also to bring some innovations that reduces, the burden of the community, and as well as increases their efficiency. Vita and stoves have been, stoves has been a solution as a climate change, issues. So we have been starting working on stoves just 10 years ago. In the stove program, what I am surprised is, we have been improving, and we have come, the best model ever in the world at this time. Originally, we start, constructing some local stoves and distributing the community, but it can't get fast, and the adoption has been slow. So we try to commercialize, so we organize cooperatives. They will construct the stoves and distributing to the communities with, a fair price. But it's not also, the same. Its adoption was slow. So we have been conducting some assessment regarding stove preference to the community, and we introduced 4 kinds of stoves, and the community was asked which stoves has been, good for them. They prioritized 2. So we try to distribute those, but still the adoption rate is slow. Then finally, we try to link with community-led approach. Total sanitation has been an approach that has been pioneered by Dr. Kamalkar, and Vita has been, the first to bring this science in 2008. The workshop has been, the training has been, organized here in Arpamenj. So many officials has been brought on board, and they have been trained and tested. It was fantastic. It involves all the community, in a faster way. So after that, even the national health has, a policy regarding CLTS, and they have accepted, and it's been implemented all through the country. But the community total sanitation program is related with sanitation. We have seen that the community has been, well motivated, empowered, and, to give a solution for problems. So we tried to customize this into a stove program. So why was the community didn't take these stoves? Why was its adoption was very small? So we tried to figure out what's, an issue of awareness. It's an issue of, they do have enough for us, so why do worry about these stoves? So the approach has been customized to community-led total stove approach. We start using this stove approach, immediately the adoption rate has been increased. Piloting 6-7 kabeles, which is a kabele means, an area where averagely 750 households are living. So testing in different scenarios where there is a good forest, bad forest, good attitude, bad attitude. So this learnings has brought us to a big program. We call it the Gammo Stop program. The Gammo Stop program has started just a year ago, and its ultimate goal is, to distribute 2 kinds of stoves to 209,000 households, which is the total zone. In Ethiopia, if you see, not only in Ethiopia, but in many African countries, people used to traditional cook stove, which is 3 stone. We call it sost gulicha. Sost means 3, gulicha means stone. So people put 3 stones, and they put their plate so that they will insert wood and fire so that they could cook or bake. That traditional stove has, a big emission. It has, higher smoke. So children are hurted. The women are, also in hazard. There will be, flames. And pulmonary artery diseases are common for, rural communities, because they are in a hut which has no any window. They use open fire to cook their food, so their health is in danger. This program has a big kind of, importance and impact to this community. So we will take it to the level that we will remove all 3 stones in this zone. At the end of the day, the zone will be Sost Gulicha free area, which means the traditional stoves will be eradicated in 3 years. 1 year of the project, we have achieved over a quarter of our plan. So next time we have been celebrating in small localities. Whenever they are free from 3 stone or Sost Gulicha, we are celebrating, because it's a great achievement. We have seen that whenever we are achieved, those who have been using these improved cook stoves has been their forest has been, generating and increasing. It has, climate component, it has socio-economic component, great importance. Now we do have a model because, it's not only the CLTS program, but we do have also financial attachments to this program. We bring the microfinance institutions on board because we have a subsidized program. If the community can't pay for the stops, he will borrow from the Rusakos. So we'll have, a good kind of model that I hope coming 2 years the government will adopt this model and, will done it, all over the country. This model has been replicated to other 6 regions in Ethiopia. By the way, in the coming 10 years, I think Ethiopia will be free from Soskulecha. That's, our bigger vision. Apart from this, we have also forest development programs running here, forest and land restoration program. In this program, it's been 4 years started. So one of the objectives of this program is, you have seen these lakes, Lake Jamo. The source of the water for this lake is, the highland parts of this Gammo area. So the Gammo area has no any soil and water conservation activities earlier. So the flood directly comes and, gets into these lakes. So anytime there is a siltation program, sedimentation, the biodiversity in the lake is disturbed, and there have been, the surface area is increasing and encroaching even the roads. So in order to conserve this lake, we are working with, forest and land restoration program. What we do is, in the highland parts of this Gammo area, we work with cooperatives that are, assigned to manage certain closure areas. We'll close a forest land, so they are going to be supported to plant trees so that they will benefit, they will have, forest development, they will keep peace inside this closure. So it has also a kind of income generation because unless a community is not benefited from the forest, they don't have a reason to keep that forest. They have to get the forage, they have to get honey with keeping, so they can develop fattening programs around. So it's an integrated kind of project, but they are also responsible to construct soil and physical structures that, reduce erosion, as well as they are going to plant trees. So in that regard, over 2,000 hectares of land has been closed in 4 locations, and over 300,000 seedlings has been planted. So this has also, last time there has been some evaluation, and it's been, a great achievement so far.